Good day, everyone. This is Engineering Math Simplified. This is the place where you can get the tips to solve any trigonometric equations or trigonometric problem. I'm really sure you are all familiar with trigonometry. What is meanings of a trigonometry? From the word of a trigonometry, tri means three, gono means angle, metry means the measurement. That means measurement of angle, which consists of a theory subtitle or theory points or theory things that you must know. The first one is a sine theta, the second one is cos theta, the third one is tan theta, and then we have the inverse. I'm really sure you know the inverse of these angles. The inverse of a sine theta is known as a cosec theta. The inverse of a cos theta is known as a sec theta. The inverse of a tan theta is known as a cot theta, which will really help you for solving trigonometric problem. Let's go on. We have a theory identity that we must not joke with. The first one is a sine square theta plus cos square theta. It gives us 1. And the second one is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. The third one is cos square theta plus 1 is equal to cosec square theta. By getting the second, I think it is very simple. Why can't we divide the sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1? All true. By sine square theta, you will get 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Dividing the same equation with cos square theta, you will get a cos square theta plus 1 is equal to cosec square theta. This theory identity will help you in order to solve trigonometric equations perfectly without stress at all. So let's go on. The third aspect is small angle. If small angle, what did I mean about a small angle? If angle is small, that is, if examiner or your instructor said the angle is small, what does this mean? It means that sine theta is approximately the theta, the angle that they give you, and cos theta is approximately equal to 1, and tan theta is approximately theta. So let me give you some example in order to know how it really works. The question says find the approximately values of a theta of theta if theta is small, and they gave us that if sine theta is equal to 0.48, that means we should find this theta without using a calculator. You can solve these things without using calculator. You don't need to scared. Let me show you these steps in order to solve for this. We know that sine 30 equal to 0.5. I'm really sure you know this. So we have a multiple angle which we know that sine A plus B is equal to sine A cos B plus B plus cos A sine what? Sine B. Yes, we need it. This is the equation that you need in order to solve this kind of a problem. So we have that we let our equation be sine pi over 6 minus lambda. This lambda is just known as a substitute equation. It is a variable that you just need in order to represent your b, which you need in order to what? To minus it from a sine 30, from 30 degree, that will give you the values of theta that we want. So is equal to 0.48. Is 0.48. So let's further more. So we have that sine pi over 6 cos lambda minus cos pi over 6 sine lambda. We know that our lambda is small. Our lambda is very small. Note that lambda is very small. Don't forget, put it at your right hand. Lambda is very small. So therefore, sine pi over 6 is 1 over 2. Cos lambda, when the angle is small, is equal to 1 minus cos pi over 6 is known as root 3 over 2. And sine lambda is known as what? Oh, sorry, sine alpha, not lambda. I made a mistake. Sine alpha, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 0.48. 0.48. So, this 1 over 2 minus 3 over 2 is equal to 0.48. We have an alpha here. Our alpha is here. So why can't we multiply everything by 2 and see what we get? So we have 1 minus root 3 multiplied by the alpha. This gives us a 0.96. By collecting the like time, we will have a 0.04 is equal to 1.732 alpha. So don't forget, our alpha must be in radian. Our alpha must be in radian. Our alpha must be in radian. So lambda is equal to, by dividing it by 0.04 divided by 1.732, it will give us 0.0231. So by converting lambda to degree, we get 1.323. How do you convert it? Just multiply by the angle by 180 and divide it by 3 points. That's 3.143. Yes, 3.143. Just multiply it by 180 and divide it by 3.143. You will get your angle from radian to degree. So this is not the final steps. Let's move on. So when we have our lambda, now we have a 30 minus 1.323 is equal to what? Sine this will give us 28.677, and our answer is equal to is 0.48, approximately to 0.48, approximately to 0.48. So this is the usefulness of a small angle. Yes, let's continue. This, can you solve? This is a trigonometry equations. Can you solve this? The question says t cos squared theta plus b sin squared theta is equal to h. Shows that tan squared theta is equal to h minus t all over b minus h. It's very simple. Let me show you how to work. Don't forget that cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. So we can represent this t is equal to 1 minus sine square theta plus b sine square theta is equal to what? Is equal to h. So we can have t minus t sine square theta plus b theta is equal to h. So therefore, what can we do? Let's collecting the lactines and see how it look like. So from here we have a b minus t multiplied by sine square theta into give us that h minus t. Yes, we get h minus t. This is not the end. So we have a sine square theta is equal to h minus t divided by b minus t. So sine square theta is equal to h minus t, b is equal to minus t. Don't forget earlier, cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Sine square theta, right? So cos square theta is equal to 1 minus h minus t divided by b minus t. Yes. So we can have 1 minus b minus t. No, it's h minus t over b minus t over 1. So from this now we can get b minus t is equal to h now. That's b minus t minus h plus t. So therefore from this equation we can get b minus h is equal to b minus t. So this is our cos square theta. This is our cos square theta. From finding the tan square theta, our tan square theta is equal to tan square theta. It's not b, this h minus t over b minus t multiplied by b minus t over what? Over b minus h. So this one has cancelled each other. So our answer is now h minus t over b minus h. So this is the final answer. By knowing the trigonometry identity, it will really help you in order to solve any trigonometry equations. Thanks for watching this video. If you are watching this video for the first time, subscribe, because your subscription goes a long way. And also, knowing the tips, knowing the technology doesn't make you the best, but put money